Welcome back to this Chocolatey for Business feature series. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Chocolatey Central Management. Chocolatey Central Management is our web user interface. It's the dashboard from which you can view the status of software in your server and workstation estate. You can view and export reports to audit the status of your endpoints and their software. And as well, you can utilize this view to quickly identify patching targets for your next remediation or maintenance window cycle. And we definitely have some coming soon features we'll talk about as well. So let's take a look at some of this functionality now. So I'm going to go ahead and log in as my CCM admin user, which is the sort of master administrative user for Chocolatey Central Management here in the web UI. And I can see I have a basic dashboard with some metrics here. Now, if I had any questions about what these metrics were, I could just hover over these question marks and I get these nice little tooltip type of hints here to explain exactly a description of what they are. Now, of course, we are actually planning to build some more charts and visualizations into the dashboard, so definitely stay tuned. Now I'm going to click into the computer view here, and I can see I have my CCM server checking in. And if I click on the name of this server, I get this nice listing of Chocolatey packages that are installed on this endpoint. And an additional feature to note here is that any of the outdated packages rise right to the top, so you can quickly identify them for remediation in your next maintenance window. And speaking of maintenance windows, I like to look at the software view specifically for this reason. The software view gives me an overview of all the software that I have installed in terms of Chocolatey packages across my ecosystem, and specifically I can see what packages are outdated here. And this becomes particularly useful if you have a CVE or a security finding that comes out where you have a known exploit for a specific package and version. Then you can quickly go ahead and click on the name of that package for that version and get a nice listing here of all your endpoints that had that specific package installed. So you could identify for your next emergency maintenance window exactly the endpoints that you'd need to target. As well, of course, an important point to mention is in the computer's software and additional individual software views, you have the option in each of these menus to export to PDF and to Excel. So you can pull this reporting out of Chocolatey Central Management at any of those stages. In addition, you can also print an outdated software report. This can be useful for non-technical audit teams as well. So I can generate a time-stamped outdated software report here for this specific time, and I can also export that report to PDF and to Excel to pass on to my non-technical audit teams. And you can see it's a nice listing here, nice and easy to understand for anyone, even if they're non-technical. And worth touching on here as well, in the administration menu, of course, we have some additional settings and features that you can configure and customize to your liking, with a little bit more of that coming soon. So now you've seen how you can use Chocolatey Central Management to manage and report on the state of your endpoints. In addition to this functionality, though, we're working hard to make Chocolatey Central Management your future portal for all things Chocolatey. So that's why in the second half of 2020, we're targeting the launch of our much-awaited deployments feature. This feature is going to allow you to execute on-demand or scheduled deployments of Chocolatey packages, as well as updates to those packages right from this web UI, which has been a big ask for our customers. Further on down our roadmap, we plan to expose an API that you can interface with in order to send and receive inventory data or trigger task runs. As well, we plan on building a plugin or module infrastructure for added functionality. And it's worth mentioning that most, if not all, of these features on our roadmap actually came from the needs of customers just like you. Again, we love to hear from our community of Chocolatey users, be they open source or Chocolatey for Business, and we take this feedback to heart and use it to guide our vision. And on that note, we'd like to thank you for taking the time to view this series of videos on the features of Chocolatey for Business. We hope it's been informative for you, and please feel free to reach out to our sales team for any further information.